Can you understand, Minister, why India would point the finger of blame on Pakistan for what happened in Pahalgam on the 22nd of April, because of the long accusations against Pakistan for backing and funding and giving sanctuary to terrorist organizations, including Lashkar-e-Taiba. And this group, the Resistance Front, is believed to be a splinter group of Lashkar-e-Taiba, and they are the ones who claimed responsibility for what happened on the 22nd of April in Kashmir.
You see, Pakistan is fighting this war against terrorism, and no group has claimed any responsibility. And this area is a good 200 kilometers from the Pakistani line of control. The friendly countries like the United Kingdom to join in the investigation. We told the international community that an investigation will reveal the facts, but I think it's the right-wing BJP, which is against the Muslims, against the Sikhs, which has persecuted minorities, and they wanted a reason to attack Pakistan, and without any evidence they have done so. But Pakistanis, we have a high morale, and we will respond back to Indian aggression, and the response is ongoing at this point in time.
Well, the reason, like I said, that India has pointed the finger of blame because of your country's history and links with different terrorist organizations, which, as I said, in the last Trump administration, they cut military aid. Your country was on a grey list for a number of years, including just a few years ago. Osama bin Laden was discovered near a military base in Pakistan in quite an affluent area. US Navy SEAL Special Forces conducted that operation without telling Pakistan, who were their allies at the time, working with them in the war in Afghanistan, because they couldn't trust the Pakistani defense and intelligence and military establishment. And so because of Pakistan's reputation in this area, that is why Indian officials have said, based on the information they have, they've pointed the finger of blame on Pakistan because the Resistance Front, a splinter organization linked to Lashkar-e-Taiba, which is linked to the ISI in Pakistan, is believed to be behind this attack.
I deny these allegations completely, and I don't agree with your view, because we in Pakistan, our 4 generations have fought terrorists. Even now in Balochistan, in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, we are fighting terrorists day and night. Our western region, our western borders, all over, Pakistan is facing terrorist attacks every second week. If you're talking about the history, the Soviet invasion, the Cold War between the US and the Soviet Union at that point in time, well, that was a different story.
But I was talking about 2009 when Osama bin Laden was there, or 2021 when the Taliban returned to power in Afghanistan. It was with the support of Pakistan that they were able to do that.
That's slightly unfair, because Osama bin Laden was not being harbored by the Pakistani authorities.
They were near a military base. I mean, you have very strong intelligence.
No, that was very far away from the site where he was recovered. The point is that without just received commissioned naval officer.
Can I just point out to you, on my program just a week ago, your defense minister, Khwaja Asif, admitted that Pakistan has for decades had a policy of funding, backing and using terrorist groups as proxies in the country. In fact, in 2018, President Donald Trump cut military aid to Pakistan because he accused Pakistan of playing a double game. So when you say there are no terrorist camps in Pakistan, that is going against what General Pervez Musharraf has said, what Benazir Bhutto has said, what your defense minister said just a week ago. In fact, what Bilawal Bhutto said to me a few days ago, he said that terrorism and funding and backing terrorist organizations has been and was part of Pakistan's history.
Post 9/11, let's talk about post 9/11 scenario. And let me be very clear. Post 9/11, Pakistan was the frontline state, and we still are the frontline state in eliminating terrorism. You see, when we are the guarantors of world peace, because we are a wall between the terrorists and the rest of the world. I would like to invite you to Pakistan to come and see the circumstances.
I have been to Pakistan, sir, and we know that Osama bin Laden was also discovered in Abbottabad in Pakistan. So these accusations on Pakistan, including your defense minister making the admission, is there, and that is why part of the reason...
What the defense minister was referring to, I think he's been misinterpreted. You see, there was a Soviet invasion back in the 80s, target civilian population. It's extremely unfortunate. And it's
Just to point out, Minister, the Indian armed forces say that altogether 9 sites have been targeted, that they haven't hit any Pakistani military facilities. These are terrorist camps that they are hitting.
Let me make it very clear. There are no terrorist camps in Pakistan. Pakistan is a victim of terrorism. We are fighting the terrorists in our western regions, on our western borders. We are the frontline state against terrorism. We've laid down 90,000 lives in this war against terrorism. India, on the other hand, when we had the Jafar Express hijacking, an intense hijacking incident, India did not even...